everyone, I'm Dr. Arkham. Welcome back to my laboratory. Today I've decided to do another experiment in storytelling with the help of the amazing story generator. I've done this once before and I had so much fun, and so I wanted to do it again. So to recap what this is a book with 3 flip tabs. There's a scenario, a character, and an action, a conflict. So I'm going to flip each one of these sections and see what I get. Now the rules are I'm allowed to make 1 reflip. If I don't like the prompt that I get, I'm allowed to reflip 1 of the 3, but not any more than that. So let's take this over to the lab bench and see what we get. Alright, here we go. Let's see what this story will be about. Okay. I'm pretty sure this is the same one I got last time, so that's an automatic reflip. Alright, during the hottest summer on record. Good place to start, considering it's about 100 degrees outside. A world-weary intelligence agent, alright, refuses to leave the bathtub. Well, this story practically writes itself, doesn't it? Oh, this is going to be good. I'm excited. We've got our prompts. During the hottest summer on record, a world-weary intelligence agent refuses to leave the bathtub. Now, the first step in writing a story is research. So I'm going to break down this prompt here and do some research on all the different parts. So the first part that I see is hottest summer on record. So I want to know why a summer might be really hot. What are the causes of global warming? It would also be helpful to know where in the world we are, because weather varies across the world, so depending on where we are, hottest summer on record might mean something different. So that's things that I want to think about. Now the second part here, a world-weary intelligence agent. I want to know, what is an intelligence agent? Intelligence agent. Why is that so hard to say? What kind of intelligence does this person know? Who do they work for? Is this intelligence, is it public or is it secret? Then I want to know what world-weary means and how this could be interpreted, because that could tell us things like how old this person is, how long have they been doing this, what kinds of things have they seen that made them world-weary. Does world-weary mean they hate the world, or they're just tired of people, or their bosses are stupid and it's really a struggle for them to work for a stupid boss? I don't know. Alright, and then the last part of this prompt is refuses to leave the bathtub. So some thoughts that I have about why the person might be in the bathtub. If it's the hottest summer on record, then perhaps they're taking an ice bath and they're just trying to keep cool. So that's one possibility. Another possibility is they're trying to keep something in the water, you know, like maybe something alive, maybe a creature, or maybe they're trying to keep something submerged so that it doesn't, I don't know, leak radiation, or so it doesn't get affected by radiation or something. Or maybe they're in the bathtub and the bathtub's empty and they're just hiding. Maybe this is like a basement bathroom and they're hiding from something. Maybe they're trying to protect themselves in a natural disaster. Maybe that was the recommendation. If you can't evacuate the area, go into the lowest part of your house and hide in the bathtub. Maybe I'm stretching this a little and it's not that he's refusing to leave the bathtub, but he's refusing to leave the bathroom. And the tub's just the most comfortable place to be sitting. Alright, so now we have some questions to address and some things to research. Why a summer might be really hot? Well, global warming, which is climate change. I think I'm going to put my character somewhere in America because that's what I know best. And so, in the eastern half of America, actually right now, the eastern half of America is in a kind of massive heat wave. So, this might be locally applicable. Let's put the character there. Maybe New England. So that's fine, that's all fine, that's a good baseline. Character is in New England, and the summer is really hot because global warming. But what are the causes of global warming? Let's think about this. Generally, global warming happens because of an accumulation of greenhouse gases that more or less trap heat. And like in a greenhouse, they just keep everything warm and toasty, and the more greenhouse gases get into the atmosphere, the warmer and toastier it'll get. My thoughts for this story are either that this guy, I've decided it's a guy, he knows something, either about how his agency has contributed something bad to climate change, to greenhouse gases, something that exacerbates the problem in the short term. It's the hottest summer on record, and for some reason this guy can connect recent events, or perhaps some past events, but still within his lifetime, which is geologically short term. He can connect actions from his agency to greenhouse gas emissions that would cause this really hot summer. That's one idea. The other idea that I had is that global warming is happening as it is happening, and his agency is perhaps not directly contributing to the summer heat wave, but perhaps they made something or they found something that is going to react or be impacted by this heat wave in a negative way to the populace, or to this guy in particular. Those are the two directions that I'm thinking of maybe taking this. I'm leaning towards the second one because the first one seems less believable. But we'll see. Alright, so moving on to world weary. The dictionary.com definition of world weary is no longer finding pleasure in living, tired of the world, bored with existence and material pleasures, etc. No longer finding pleasure in living could be very serious and could start going into the realm of self-harm. And I am not interested in writing that, so I'm not going to go in that direction. I'm going to go a little bit lighter and look into the bored aspect, or the other definition is tired of the world. And tired of the world, I mean, who hasn't been tired of the world at some point? I come home from work, I am tired of the world. I just want to hunker down and write my stories, be alone, and that's kind of the interpretation that I'm thinking of going with this. This person is not tired of being alive. I think world weary for this guy is more people weary. Tired of other people. And I think a lot of us can relate to that. Now, how old is this person? He can be adult. Maybe he has adult children. I like the idea of his adult children trying to get him to come out of the bathroom. Stop hiding in the bathroom. Specifically, the bathtub. Get out of the bathtub. Dad. What kind of an intelligence agent is he? What kind of intelligence is he collecting? Is he a spy? Or does he, go to colleges and do surveys and collect demographic information and kind of, or market research, maybe. I kind of like the idea that he goes door to door and tries to get homeowners to fill out market research surveys. And that's why he's world weary and tired of people. Imagine having the door shut in your face so many times a day. But then why would he be hiding in the bathroom? The other idea that I had is that maybe he is sort of like a liaison between researchers and policymakers. So the researchers, I'm a marine scientist, so in my field that would be the researchers identify a new species, right? And they write their scientific paper about it. And it would be this guy's job to collect these research articles, these papers, this research, communicate with the researchers, compile it all, bring it to the government and say, those scientists identified a new species. And then the government can decide, this is great, tell everyone, or this is great, tell no one, or this is terrible, tell everyone, or this is terrible, tell no one. Or, we don't care, go find something else. I think those might be all the options. Because if I went in that direction, then it could be something serious. I kind of like where this is going. So some researchers found something somewhere, whether it's a new species or a new rock or a new metal or a new element that has potential in, being a dominant nation. Or they found evidence of something, alien life, or something archaeological. Maybe they found something like that, and this guy's job was to collect all the information on this as possible and make sure it didn't leak, because the government don't want anyone to know about it. But now he has this information and he knows about it, and something must have happened that's related to the summer heat. Maybe the summer heat brings something to the surface, or is really bad for that reactive chemical, and so it could be really bad if something happened to it. Maybe it explodes, maybe it radiates, maybe it spreads disease, maybe it attracts lightning, which proceeds to hit everyone's brain and addle their neurons, and so they all forget what they are. Or something weird, like they all immediately feel the need to eat bananas, which is troublesome for the grocery stores. I don't know. This is fiction. You can do whatever you want. I don't think I'm going to write about bananas, but, I could. So then we come to the problem of why this person is in the bathtub, or in the bathroom, with the door closed, doesn't want anyone to come in, refuses to leave. I think that there's probably something in the bathtub, something this guy is keeping in the bathtub, not himself, but he's keeping something underwater. Because if he lets it out, or takes it out of the water, then bad things will happen in the heat wave. Potentially, he stole something from his agency, which is why he's hiding. It's gotta be something big enough that it requires the bathtub, and you can't just, put it in a bowl, put it in the sink. We need the bathtub. If he stole it from his agency, I would like to know why he stole it. Because he knows everything about it. Because he's the one who collected all the information about it. So he knows everything about it. So does he know something that the government doesn't know? Or doesn't want to acknowledge, refuses to believe? Maybe he's trying to save the public? Save people by taking this thing and doing what he needs to do to prevent whatever bad thing is going to happen from happening. Because his agency doesn't believe him that if they don't do something like that, if they don't take care of it, then something bad will happen. Maybe that's why he stole it. Maybe he stole it because they were going to use it for something bad. Maybe they just weren't ignoring how it would react, but they were actively trying to get it to do that thing that would be bad. Maybe he's trying to protect them. I don't know. So I think he's either trying to, if he took it from his agency, he's either trying to protect his agency, he's trying to protect the public from something that his agency would do with the thing, or he's trying to protect the thing. Alright. I think this is going in a good direction. I think I have a direction that I want to go in. And so I think I'm going to cut it here. And next week I'll have a story for you. This should be fun. I don't know if it's going to be a comedy or if it's going to be a drama. I don't know if it's going to be funny or if it's going to be serious. We shall see, but I think I'm going to enjoy writing this one. So thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.